Alright, hey YouTube, Bender RC here. I go by Famous112 normally, on most of the forums as well. My little introduction video, getting my start on YouTube. My name is Dallas. I've raced pretty much all types of RCs. I bash, I drift, I do the crawling, the scaling, all the fun things. As of right now, I don't have a good camera for this. I'm currently using my GoPro Hero+3 Silver Edition. Great camera, all fun. I want to go over my workstation, what I use, why I use it, all that. Currently I have two CowRC mats that are my main mats. As you can see, they're pretty cool. They have big pull-out sections. I leave the things in them to keep it a little bit neater when not working on anything. They are magnetic. I would recommend these to pretty much anybody. I love them. This is the jumbo screw catcher, and this is the standard flat mat. Both in Pro Mag, I believe. I can't remember what I ordered with these, but they are very good. I'm working off a 6-foot table right now. In my room, I'm a college student, so I'm kind of broke. I have two hauler bags that pretty much hold all of my stuff. They're down below my table, as well as a tote and a radio container thing. This is my workstation. I have a little scale garage over here. It helps out just with some fun photos and all that. I have a couple banners, one from the Dayton Hobby Shop from an endurance race in 2012 that my group won. The newer 2-foot by 4-foot CowRC crawl approved banner, and then my race approved banner right over there. So, let's get into my cars and what I currently have. First, I currently have one of my SCX-10s. I used to have a Dingo. I had a problem with it. I had lots of problems with it. So, and that's when I was racing, so I didn't really care too much. So I sold it, got another race vehicle. Due to school and work, I couldn't race anymore, so I got another one. It is currently a roller with servo right now because of another car you'll see later in the video. And I don't have many mods done to this. I currently have just an aluminum steering rack from STRC and a super shafty, bomb-proof motor plate. This is a great motor plate, if you can see. We'll go into a little bit more detail later, but it holds this transmission and the motor so much better than the stock motor plate does. It does not flex. We'll put this back on, and we'll go to the next video. Car. Next up, Axial Ray. This is my all-time favorite car that I've had in a long time. Not many upgrades to it as well. I've got the STRC steering linkage, and I currently did the hood mod with the crawl space, the box, I can't remember what it is, or the tray, but it is an electronics tray that works out very well. It just sorts everything up to the front. It just makes things so much better. I currently have two little driver figures in here that they're pretty cool looking, and a lot of people say they resemble me, which I don't get. But on to the next little one, the Vetera Kalahari. I don't really know how that's pronounced. A lot of people pronounce it differently. I don't care. It is a good little basher. Once you pull the cap off, you get a little driver dust tray figure. I don't like it at all. It's cool for looks, but it's a pain to get on and off. Under the hood, I run little 2-cell lipos, as well as I run these in my SCX-10 and Wraith. This is basically just another version of the Losi 8, Mini 8. I moved the ESC and receiver. I switched the positions. It gives it a slightly lower center of gravity, which helps for speed runs. I've got this thing geared for speed runs. It is a little pavement terror thing. It is awesome. I'd recommend it to anyone who wants a cheap entry-level basher. The bad part is once you hit grass, it becomes interesting to run. Let's put this away. Next up's just a little scout helicopter. This thing is fun. It's an awesome entry-level helicopter, and I plan to get a more advanced helicopter because I want to be able to push this a little further. Since I got this in the TheToyz giveaway, it's been a blast. I've had a blast with it. It is super fun to me. For the TheToyz, I will be posting a link below for their site. No, I am not sponsored by them, but I do recommend buying them. They have great customer service, and they can get any part you want. Just give them a message, and they'll help you out. Last but not least, a new one for me. This is a drifter, and I'm pretty new to drifting. I've only ever ran a drift car once before I bought this. I won this body in a Hano circuit giveaway, and they have gotten me into drifting. I'll be putting a Hano circuit link in the description, just so you can go check out their drift page, their drift team, and all of that. After the shell. This shell is a EU Rogue Scout body. It is 2 pieces. The front bumper comes off. I'm not exactly sure why. It was a pain in the ass to get together. But the body, once it was painted, it looks good. This is Racing Orange. My hobby shop ordered the wrong color for me. I wanted fiery orange. But I still like the way it came out. Granted, this is only like a basher body, really. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more of this body up until I get one painted by my painter. Onto the car. This is a Sakura D3. I don't know how they pronounce it, but it is pretty cool. It is a forward motor drift chassis built for drifting from the ground up. I've had this for about 2 or 3 days now. I've drifted it 2 or 3 times. It's currently running a brushed setup out of an SCX-10, ready to run. It's not the most powerful, but currently, until my e-packet gets delivered from Hong Kong, it's going to be a good setup. I like it, and hopefully I can do something with it. There's minor upgrades on here. I did I guess, the front one-way, as they call it. It acts as an e-brake, I guess. I'm not 100% on that. Pretty cool. And then I added the 3 Racing Sakura D3 fan that essentially replaces 2 posts, adds a little heatsink and a fan. I personally think it's pretty cool. It works out, and it all helps. I like the shell. It looks good in my opinion. Now, moving on. My scale garage. I like it. It's not perfect. It's all hand built. And I plan to get some more things, hopefully from TheToyz. They're adding a great collection to their scale items, scale fridges, scale tools. They've got scale liquor bottles. All the fun things. I think the Sakura D3 drift car fits perfectly in it for the scale that I made the little table for. And then a little scale boat over here, I guess. But thank you for watching. More to come. You'll see a lot of this banner and I'll be putting some links down below that are the pages that I have talked about. Thanks for watching.